It's draft night. Terrence Shannon Jr.'s name will be called, and we will be two very, very happy gentlemen. We are huge fans of Terrence's. We got to meet him in person a couple years ago on College Hoops to Go, and I've said it before. I will say it again. Terrence Shannon is one of the only players in this draft I feel like would help every single NBA organization, both with what he can bring on the basketball court, but also with his maturity, with his poise, with all that he has been through. I don't think we have ever seen an NBA draft prospect that has been as established of a proven guy who can deal with adversity. And Terrence would help any single locker room. Players love him. I think you should keep your eye on him maybe a little earlier than people expect. I want to talk through some best fits for Terrence Shannon. There has been some smoke as of this morning. The Chicago Bulls are seriously considering doing the hometown kid move and making Terrence Shannon the pick at 11. For starters, do you believe the rumors that Chicago is seriously considering Terrence Shannon?
Yeah, because he's a hometown kid, and one thing the Chicago Bulls cannot resist is drafting a wing. They love drafting a wing. Wings all around the board. They love drafting them. And I can see, I mean, I would hate that for TSJ, I think, because I think Chicago's a dumpster fire. So I don't really know how I feel about that fit necessarily.
Yeah. Um, sorry, Illinois fans. Chicago is one of the last places I want him to land because I think they are just a franchise without a direction right now. And I know they just got Josh Giddey. I actually liked that move. Everybody's acting like the Bulls completely lost that trade because Caruso is like some proven player. Josh Giddey's the youngest player in NBA history to post a triple double. Like there, less than a year ago, he was like a key part of what we thought Oklahoma City was going to be, and then SGA just got so good we forgot about him, and the whole ordeal with the girl obviously was a part of this. But like, I think Giddey can still hoop, and I kind of like that Chicago's taking a flyer on him. But outside of that, I just don't feel like they have any vision of what they actually want to be. Shannon's good enough to make it work, but you'd like to try and fit him in somewhere a little better. The thing with TSJ, he is one of those guys. I think he could go lottery for sure. I think he could fall out of the first round if things go wrong for him. And I'm not trying to speak that into existence, but it seems like the last minute mocks that are coming in from people that would be in the know all have Terrence Shannon Jr. like in the late 20s. Like he's 29th to Utah per NBC Sports' mock this morning. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I think teams would completely be sleeping on him if that does happen, but something to keep an eye on. Give me a best fit. What is the landing spot you are hoping for Terrence Shannon tonight?
I think 16th to the Sixers would be
Ooh,
my
talk to me.
would be one that I really like. I think that he could fit in kind of on that wing. I think we did if you check on our channel for our Terrence Shannon scouting report, I think I think it might have been best case scenario was like Kelly Oubre. I think that, obviously Kelly Oubre was a contributor for the 76ers this past season. I think Terrence Shannon Jr. could be better than that too. Like I think Terrence Shannon Jr. could be better than Oubre. And I think it would just fit kind of next to Maxey, next to Embiid. They're still in line for a superstar as well, like to fit with those guys. And I think that TSJ is a win now piece that can come into a team that is ready to compete now. Like I want him to go to a playoff team. Like that's my main thing. I think he needs to be playing on a playoff team because he can contribute right now.
I like that too. My favorite fit is higher up the board, but I would love it if this somehow happened. I would love it if Sacramento took him 13th. I'm envisioning maybe it's the lefty transition speed quickness thing. The Aaron Fox and Terrence Shannon would be insane. It would just be insane. It would be so fun. It would also be three lefties on the court with Sabonis as well. I love that. It might be my favorite personnel group in NBA history with Malik Monk is back in the mix, agreeing to a deal there. Those are three of my favorite players ever. Keegan Murray, like, how dare I forget that? But I do think, like, you look at Sacramento, to me, it's Fox, Monk, Murray, Sabonis, kind of a hole for a star on the wing if somebody comes in and takes it. And no disrespect to Harrison Barnes and Kevin Herter, but I think those guys could be on the move, and maybe Terrence Shannon is a cheap replacement that thrives for Sacramento. Give me a sneaky one to keep an eye on. If not the best fit, what's another one that you think would work out that maybe would be fun?
The Lakers, because I want a Terrence Shannon Jr. Lakers jersey.
Yeah, I would buy that so fast.
Yeah, like come on.
I really would. I feel obligated to give one down the board a little bit. I was gonna say Knicks until they did the Mikal Bridges trade. Now I don't think they really need any more wings. I'll throw Cleveland out as a landing spot simply because I think there's a chance Terrence Shannon's just better than Isaac Okoro.
I like that too. Honestly, if any of these, if he does slip the way that people might like any of these teams at the bottom, like look, like he goes to Denver, if
Yeah,
God forbid he slips to Boston,
yeah,
like
he's so
that's
good.
that'd be a steal.
He's super good for him. All right, call your shot. Where is Terrence Shannon taken in the NBA draft tonight?
He will be taken. Ah, he'll be taken. I'm calling my shot. He'll be taken 16th by the 76ers.
I'm gonna agree with you, which feels weird. I think Chicago's going to trade out of 11, thinking they can get Terrence Shannon Jr. trading down to like they're later in the teens. I think that's
Hmm.
the move. And I think they're going to get swooped in and out GM'd by somebody who sniffs this out and is like, well, I want Terrence Shannon Jr. before Chicago takes him. So I buy the rumors to Chicago are true. I just think the execution is going to fail. I'll say Philly, like you said, if not Philly, keep an eye on Portland at 14. I think I've talked about Portland as a rumored landing spot for Edie. Maybe if they did Edie, Terrence Shannon together around Scoot, I would be all the way in on my Blazers. So good luck, Terrence. We're thinking of you tonight. I can't wait to see where you end up. Watch the Draftapalooza show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on the Sleepers channel, live for the entire first round. The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/nba-mini-games.